Skriniar, you are a saint, man, and I love you, and I want to have your babies. Dear God, what's going on with me? Some of these guys are never playing for me again. Never. Never. Hello, and welcome to Tottenham Season 2, Episode 8, and we are starting off running. We're playing Manchester City to start off, and we have 3 games this episode, and then we're going to be simming 1. You guys haven't seen Derby, so I'll go ahead and play Derby as our 3rd game. So we'll be playing Man City, Derby, and Southampton, and we'll end the episode by simming Aston Villa, because you guys have seen me play them before. Southampton's important because they're right about where we are on the table, and Man City's important so we can get a little bit closer to the top 4. I did finally figure out what was wrong with my gameplay of the last episode. It's really important. It's really critical to my gameplay. I forgot my hat. Very important to wear the trademark hat, which will become my trademark. I don't know if it's my trademark yet, but it's about to be. Adam Armstrong sent us a message. So he's been playing pretty well. He just doesn't want to be on the bench against Man City. We got bigger games coming up for you. FA Cup season's coming up, and we'll need you then, Adam. We're at risk of losing 4 players due to contract issues. We got Hugo Lloris, Joe Hart, Paolo Gazzaniga, and Serge Aurier. Whoo! All 4 of them. So here's my question. Do I go ahead and keep Hugo Lloris for another year, or do I go and sign a worldie? Or do I go and sign someone the likes of, I don't know, Jan Oblak? Not Thibaut Courtois, because he used to play for Chelsea, but like Oblak or Donnarumma or someone of that nature. I'll listen to what you guys say. Joining Troyes when the transfer window opens. I remember doing that one. Joe Hart, sorry, we're just not going to use that much. I'll go ahead. I'm going to delegate the renewal of Paolo Gazzaniga just because I'm going to need a decent backup. What is he on now? Hold on. What's he on now? 53,000. Delegate renewal. Start the wage offer at 88,000, I guess. That's what I get for hitting the wrong button. I have recently negotiated a contract with that player. Okay, cool. So maybe that'll sort that out a little bit. I'm not too fussed about losing Serge Aurier because I can bring on maybe a prospect right back. It just kind of depends on who I get in the youth squad. But we're about to go play Man City. Make sure you subscribe if you're enjoying the videos so far, or if you're enjoying the up and down nature of this series so far. Make sure you hit and like so that the YouTube algorithm gives us all that juicy goodness over in the suggested section. Let's try to hit 10 likes. I think 10 likes is a solid start. If we get like 7, I'll be happy, but 10 is definitely a goal for this episode. I have talked enough. I'm excited about it, about what's gonna happen, and let's go play Manchester City. And Manchester City's lineup against us is going to be Ederson at the back with Cancelo, Ruben Dias, Emerick Laporte, and Ayrton as their left back. Ignacio Fernandez, Rodri, and Kevin De Bruyne are their middle 3 with Silva, Aguero, and Raheem Sterling, a very familiar front 3 starting for them. They do have Immobile, Mahrez, Ake, and a whole bunch of other people on the bench, so it's going to be interesting against them. We did switch our lineup to a 4-2-3-1. I'm gonna have Son coming off the bench. Actually, my defensive mids are Zakaria and Højbjerg. We're gonna see if we can hold them a little bit and keep our attack a little bit, shall we say, focused down the middle. Try to help combat some of their width. What was that? It's a throw in for them, and that's the start of the game for us. Come on, you Spurs! And just by not paying attention, Raheem Sterling is behind us. If not for a block by Skriniar, that may have been 1-0 Man City. That's a corner for Bernardo Silva. It looks like he's going to be whipping that into Ayrton, of all people. Kane defends him, and we have another corner to Man City. This is sounding... What happened there? I guess they tried to whip it a little too hard. It was starting to be a little reminiscent of the first half at Man United to end last episode. See Aguero trying to run through. I'm not sure what he was doing there. He just kind of doinked, which is not something you want to do. Aguero has the ball down the middle. Skriniar blocks it. Skriniar, you are a saint, man, and I love you, and I want to have your babies. That's weird. But kind of true right now after the way he's been defending. Kane passes it back to Zakaria, and we're going to see if we can get this a little bit more forward. And Lo Celso goes forward to Højbjerg, and we could be on our way. Kevin De Bruyne comes back. We go through to Bergwijn. Thankfully, the shot was better than my commentary there. Steven Bergwijn with the couple passes in there I didn't mean to do, but in the end, every goal counts the same. 1-0 for me. It was Højbjerg that was going through, and then we had a great pass over to the right by Lo Celso, and that was just good football. I am glad to see Kane coming a little bit more forward now that he's the only striker for this match. But it is not Kane, but Steven Bergwijn that sees us ahead 1-0 against Manchester City. That'll help us a lot. If Man City's trying to go down the left side, I'm trying not to be too terribly aggressive with them. But I was aggressive enough there. Can I get this away from him? Yes, I can. Ricardo Pereira gets away from him. Terrible clearance, and that might have been a grave mistake. It was a grave mistake. You can't do that against Man City. Hugo. That's not looking good for your contract renewal, sir. Oh, that stunk. That stinkety stunk. The pressure of Man City gets to us. Reguilón didn't win the header against, I guess that was Rodri. Doesn't matter because Kevin De Bruyne just sees that down to the left. And the left, I don't even know my lefts from rights anymore. Maybe I'd defend if I knew my left from my right. Down in the lower right corner. And sees us back even with Man City 1-0, and that's a little bit of a stonks. I stonked it a little bit. Kane keeps the ball away from Rodri down to Lo Celso. They're playing a little bit of a 1-2 ball right now. I thought I saw space there, and my shot just peters over to Ederson. Zacharia's coming down the middle. I see the run by Dele? No, we get it over to Lo Celso after a mistake by them. That might be us 2-0, 2-1, 2-1, because I remember the score. Oh, I remember the score, and it's been an action-packed first half. At the end of the first half, 2-1 to us, and just like us on the other end with the equalizer, a mistake by their back line sees them go ahead to us. Was that Laporte? Yeah, that was Laporte that passed it right to Lo Celso, of all people, who gets over to Kane. And easy as you like, he's over in the lower right corner, because I know my lefts and my rights. I remember that from the last goal. Gets it down to the lower right. 2-1 Spurs, and yeah, that's a good. That'll help us out. That's 10 goals in the league for Harry Kane, and my commentary is slipping. Thankfully, my striker was not. We started the second half. Still 2-1 to us because you can't score goals during halftime. Man City kicked off, and I didn't make any changes the half. I thought about it, but we may bring Son on around the 60th minute just to get that extra little bit of pace in the second half. I overcommitted on the right side, but Skriniar almost got the ball away from Sterling. Don't. They tried to cross it in. Didn't quite work out for him. That works out for me. Freckles. What are you doing, Freckles? I can't get it out of my own third again. This is starting to become a pattern. I don't like this pattern. I like some patterns, but not this one. Reguilón defends well. Gets it inside. And let's see if we can breathe a little bit. Militao gets forward. Okay, Zakaria. I see. Zakaria gets through on goal. Settle on it. Are you going to get there? No, he's not. He's going to be saved by Ederson, but there's a corner for us. I didn't know Zakaria could do that. Good on you, sir. Nice run. And if he had a little bit more over in the corner, we would be up 3-1 right now. Looks like they're taking on. Is that bringing on Gomez? I'm not sure who they brought off because I forgot their numbers. I apologize. Number 19 off for them. That's going to be Fernandez off for them. The camera keeps slipping.
He's driven in the corner.
Oh.
And it's gone.
Oh!
The teams separated by 2 goals.
I can actually head the ball. Corner whipped in by Giovanni Lo Celso. Finds the head of Eder Militao, who gets it in the corner nicely. What? I mean, yay! I want to see that again. Great corner over to him, and I just timed it for the heck of it, and he not makes the defender on the way through to the left corner. Oh, that's gotta hurt if you're Man City. Oh, Bernardo, you are not a defender, sir. Oh, poor guys, but happy for me. 3-1. Woohoo! First goal of the season for Eder Militao. Let's go. I'm going to make a quick change. Almost the 60th minute, but I want to bring on that extra bit of pace now. I'm going to put in Heung-min Son. I'm going to bring Kane a little bit forward, a little farther forward. I'm going to see if I can get Heung-min Son up in that center forward role. Can you get there? Yes, he can. Awesome. We'll put him up in that center forward role. Come on, Freckles, say your words right. We'll bring him on there and see if we can get an extra little bit of pace and maybe put this game away. It's still 3-1, but I've given up bigger leads, and I'd rather not give up this one. And we got a double substitution from Man City. Ferran Torres is on for Raheem Sterling. I don't know why, unless he's tired. And then we have Nathan Ake on for Joao Cancelo. Zachary, I get that. He didn't get that. Interception by Man City, and this could be dangerous. Aguero has the ball. He's looking to cut it in. I saw that by Bernardo. Not Bernardo, whoever's number 24. I'm sorry, I don't remember their numbers right now. Ferran Torres over on the left side. And he misses a man, and Ricardo might be away. He's got literal acres of space in front of him. Son, if you position yourself properly, he did. And that'll be 4. Oh, that's 4 for us. If not for the great run by Pereira. Great job there, sir. And that should see us through. 4-1 after the last episode? 4-1 to us. What? I mean, I'll take it. I'll definitely take that. Great sitting back, and on his weak foot is an easy goal just outside the reach of Ederson. That'll help our goal difference and help us move up the table a little bit, hopefully, depending on what other matches do. That is Heung-min Son's 11th goal. Not even halfway through. We got 2 players on pace for more than 20 goals this season. Come on. Just like real life. Come on, you Spurs. 4-1. Bernardo gets around me, and hopefully it doesn't end up 4-2. Regan blocks the pass inside. He tried to skill it in. And what are you doing, guys? Lloris almost has another mare, and Ricardo's away again. Nobody in front of him. And the AI are doing what the AI do when they're behind like this. Oh. Dele ends up with it. Could we get this over to Kane? We could, but not really in a shooting area. Gonna hold off a little bit. Got a double by Kane. And Højbjerg might be through. Can Dele get this? Pen? No, just a hard challenge by Cancelo. After injury time, really not much happened after that last highlight, and we win 4-1 at home to Man City. Where'd that performance come from? Is that the way forward for us? We have a 4-2-3-1 set a little bit farther back with Kane headed up at the top. Is that the way forward? Maybe that little bit extra defense, and if not for that terrible error by Hugo Lloris, we'd end up ahead 4-1 or 4-0. I may have some thinking to do about the lineup. We may switch to a 4-2-3-1. I may give that another go against Derby just to see what happens. Maybe rotate the side a little bit, get some other guys a chance. Loganoff is not happy. Maybe got what it takes. He's unhappy with us because he wants some time. Everybody's just way better than you, sir. Sorry. Germany covered. Andrade loan offer. Short-term loan. Accept that. Now try to get these guys loaned out and see if we can actually get them some time. I'm going to take the guy out of Germany and see if I can put him over to Portugal? Let's see if they can come up with anybody out there. You never know. We got Gedson from over there, and he's great. Maybe we'll find the next Bruno Fernandes or maybe Cristiano Ronaldo. You never know. After that match, we are still in 7th, 1 point behind Man City for 6th. We're 3 points only out of the European spots, and we're only 4 points behind Chelsea. That's a very tight table between 3rd and 7th. Man City and Liverpool are kind of running away with it, but we did peg Man City back a little bit, so with that even tighten things up between 2 and 7. Whew, that's a lot of teams in a little bit of space. I'm gonna have a quick train. You're probably screaming at me a little bit because I don't have my training set up quite correctly, but I need to heavily rotate the side. Derby is in relegation zone, but I don't want to rotate too heavily because that's kind of bit me before. I do want to try the 4-2-3-1 again. Not the wide version, the narrow version. Yeah, I want to try the 4-2-3-1 again. Instead of Kane up top, I'm going to have Armstrong with Parrott on the bench. This will be a good chance, actually, for maybe Gareth Bale to be in. Do I play a wide? Nah, I'll leave him in the middle. I'll put Sessegnon over there. Do Højbjerg instead of Ndombele, put Sissoko in there instead of Zakaria. Might be a good chance for Gaz to get some game time. Aurier's in there instead of Pereira. Yeah, hopefully this lineup doesn't bite me. But you never know. I'm going to put Actually, I'm going to put Zoboslai in there instead of Bergwijn. I'm going to put Zoboslai in there. Yeah, we're heavily rotated. Got some experience at the back and down the middle, that if anything goes crazy, then we do have the space on the bench for us to pull the game back if we need to. Whew! Let's go to Derby. Let's go play them. And Derby's lineup to face us, they have Monetti in goal with Wisdom, Cocker, Tiveric, and Forsyth as their back line. Shinnie and Evans are the defensive mids with eBay, Holmes, and Josviak, and with Armin Hodgic up front. Hodgic. I'm going to call him Hodgic up front. I'm not familiar with Derby's lineup at all. I did rotate mine like you saw before. We'll go ahead and get through that. It's snowing. Thankfully, I have my hat. And let's go get these 3 points and continue our march up the table. We could possibly go... We could go up as high as 4th, depending on if other results go our way. But first things first, we have to take care of business at Derby. So let's go get this win, and let's go keep our form going. Zoboslai is forward. Højbjerg is actually getting forward, but he pushed it a little too far. A little bit too far. Their center back got in the way, and Minetti ends up with the ball. We got good football from Derby. I'm trying to get it away from him, but we're not quite there. Evans gets around Sissoko, and Hodgic, if not for a great tackle by Skriniar, we'd be down 1-0. Shinnie ends up with the throw-in over down in the corner, and he passes back to Wisdom. It's being covered. At the moment, I'm glad I didn't rotate my defense, of all things. Armstrong has the ball, and Zoboslai is going on a run. I'm waiting for it, but Derby's a little bit too much in my way. Had good football from Derby there. I think I over-rotated the side, and now I have a bunch of really, really not sharp people playing. Oh, we can't afford to embarrass ourselves. No offense to Derby, I'm sure they're a very respectable club, but we need to be winning this game. Yeah, that result isn't acceptable. 27th minute, 1-0 Derby. There was space over on the right side. I believe that was... I don't recall who was running into that space. Ultimately, it doesn't matter because the pass was poor, and we ended up losing our chance to equalize. Skriniar fouls the man. I was sure he did because that tackle was brutal. Sissoko, get the... Oh, no. What was that? What was that? Yeah, off the free kick. Oh. Unlucky. Unlucky. That's all I can say about that.
Well, they've been poor all day.
Yeah, changes are coming now. It's 36 minutes in. We're changing everything up now. Oh, Bale's on the right side. I already forgot because that's how little you've been doing for me this season. I gave Kane the complete day off. That was a mistake. We won't be making that again. I'm going to leave Armstrong in, but I'm going to take out Zoboslai. Put Son in there. Bring Armstrong a little bit farther forward. Play Son as a center mid. Put Son, Lascelles, and I think I have a third one. Yeah, I have a third option off the bench. We'll see what that does, but we got to change this. We got to change it now. That's unacceptable. 2-0 Derby, and I'm mad. Armstrong ends up with it. Pass it forward to Son, who's going to try to skill around Cocker to no avail. Evans ends up with it, and now they're just content to just let injury time run out. Come on, game. No, I sat back because we're in our 3rd minute of injury time, 4th minute of injury time, 4th of 1 minute. End! 2-0. No changes at the half. You saw that. I saw that. Everybody saw that. Not good enough. I started the second half. 2-0 Derby, and I'm going to have to be careful to not go too crazy trying to press, but at the same time, we do need to play with quite a bit of urgency, especially if we're going to try to get all 3 points out of this. That was definitely more urgency than I would have liked. Forsyth has the ball. I am losing my gourd right now. Ugh. Shinnie has the ball on the edge of the box. It gets it forward to Holmes. No. Gas, thank you for the save there. What is wrong with me? Corner to Darby. Got Evans coming out for another guy I don't know because I don't pay enough attention to Darby. I should start doing that. Evans is coming out for Bielik. Militao gets that out. This is annoying. Shinny has it. He holds off the challenges from Sissoko. Wisdom has the ball. Get that Skriniar, thank you. And we need to go, and we need to go now. Nobody wants to get forward. Joviak has it and passes back to Bielik, and I can't get the ball off of these guys. What is wrong with me? Forsyth has it, passes it back to Bielik, and they're just pinging it back and forth. Why would they try to attack? They're up by 2 goals. It does them more good to try to hold the ball away from me than to actually try to go get a third one. Especially when I can't pass worth absolute garbage. Bale ends up with an interception. Guys! Oh, I am raging hard at this right now. Jordan has the ball. Region gets the interception, and we could finally be away. Lo Celso powers forward down the left side, trying to get around their right back. Son's running down the middle. I'm going to try to get this across. And Manetti has the ball. What did I say when I was rotating the side? I don't want to rotate too much. It might bite me. And what is it doing so far? It is taking a big chunk out of my backside. Again, no offense to Derby. I have no room to talk about their quality right now because they are smacking the snot out of me. Bielik gets over to Shinny, and I can't get the ball off these guys. I just can't. There's no way to get a point back off this. Does that not sum this matchup? Does that not sum this matchup? Open one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and Son scuffs it. Absolutely scuffs it. I am appalled at this game. I'm actually ticked. I'm not happy with this. After the impeccable performance last match, we're gonna go down. We're gonna go down and lose 2-0 to Derby. Derby, 19th place Derby. 19th place Derby. I'm sorry. I don't care how many unhappy guys I have on the squad. Some of these guys are never playing for me again. Never. 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 2-0.
Well, everybody connected to the club will be disappointed with today's game.
2-0. Absolutely disgusting performance.
That's what hurts. Way below the
it's disgraceful.
there.
Let's move on. Now that we've cooled down a little bit, only a little bit, I did see a loan offer for George Marsh coming from Copenhagen. Fine. Take him. You can have him. Is that a loan to buy? A loan to buy. I gotta start clearing some deadwood anyway. They want to negotiate or delegate it. Loan with option to buy it. Loan. Don't sell a player for less than $820. We'll delegate that out. And don't sell him for less than $1 million. That's his value. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. We're gonna move forward, and games are coming thick and fast. We got Southampton coming up next. Let's look at the table again after that disgusting performance. Match win could possibly see us go up to 6, depending on how Man United do against Chelsea. That's going to be a game worth watching. We're going to have to watch that. But we do have Southampton coming up, and once again, I am never rotating the side that heavily again. Never, never, never. We're going full strength. Gareth Bale can rot as far as I care on my bench. I'm not doing that again. Let's go to St. Mary's. Southampton's lineup to face us is going to be Alex McCarthy at the back with Kyle Walker-Peters and Inigo Martinez, Stevens, and Bertrand at the back with Oxlade-Chamberlain, Wilson, Ward-Prowse, and Castillejo as their midfielders with Luke de Jong and Danny Ings, the old familiar Danny Ings, as part of their 4-4-2. We are playing full strength. You don't need to see my lineup. You know my lineup. It's going to be one of those... Yeah, we're punishing the other guys. We're not starting them against... No. We maybe play them against Forest Green. Maybe. But only for the first half of those type of games, the way they just performed against Derby. I'm still mad about that. Let's go get Southampton. I've straightened my hat a little bit, so maybe it'll give me a little bit more good luck. And where's the run going to come from? Zakaria gets over to Bergwijn. And Lo Celso tries to cut that in. Does cut it into Bergwijn. But my passing's poor. Southampton. Bertrand wins the ball away. And Castillejo ends up with it again. They're working me down this left corner. Okay. A little heel pass. Would much rather have Zachariah down the middle, but it was not to be, and ends up working out for us until he tries to get it out from over there.
Passing it around, looking for the goal that would put them ahead.
Southampton are doing well. No. Oh, I overcommitted again. And story of the season, I am still mad. Dear God, what's going on with me? I can't right now. I knew I overcommitted as soon as I hit the tackle button. Right there, I knew I did. He did me. Southampton knows I do that. 1-0, and we find ourselves in a hole again. We've been in a hole this entire series. Zachariah has it, and we could be away if Bergwijn will run for me, which he does. Can I? Oh, I ran a little bit too far. And Southampton recovers well. I'll get out to the wing. Out to Ricardo, and we'll see. They got 6 men behind the ball. They got 6 defenders right now, and Dumbly gets it. Kane ends up with it, and Walker Peters, the former Spurs man, blocks him, but that is a corner for us. See if we can whip this in, get it to Kane. We did get it to him, but it was timed poorly. James Ward-Prowse gets over to the side. Skriniar gets the ball away from him, and we could kick that right to Kyle Walker Peters. A poor pass does see us back on the front foot again. Hopefully we can get something out of this. It's 40 minutes in, still 1-0. There's loads of space for Kane. I played the wrong kind of pass. Oh, and I hit the wrong button, and now we're going to have to reset our attack. Kane gets it forward to Son. We're at least giving the AI a bit of their own medicine. Just kind of pinging it around the edge of the box. Reguilon ends up with it. Bergwijn passes inside to Son. I'm waiting for some space. They're defending well. Oh my gosh! And at the end of the first half, it looks like it's going to be 1-0 Southampton. I am full on triggered right now. Yeah, 1-0 Southampton. Off of another defensive mistake on my part. And I really don't know what to do. I'm at a loss right now over the past 2 matches. Derby triggered me more than I thought it did. Now I'm not concentrating as well as I could. Breathe. Inhale and exhale. Let's get the second half started, and let's get this match pulled back. And starting the second half, Southampton's immediately on the front foot with Danny Ings, who can win headers away from my defenders. Okay, that's a thing. Castillejo tries to bridge around my guy, but to no avail. Militao ends up with the ball. And like you're seeing right now, that is us with the ball. I'm trying to breathe a little bit. We are only 1 goal down, and we don't want to miss a chance just because we've lost our head a little bit. We don't want to lose our head. Speaking of head, I still can't head. That was blocked out by them, so it's not like it was completely my fault this time. Going to put a lot of pace on that cross. McCarthy gets that back out for another corner for me. Not for Southampton, like I was about to say. Another corner for me. De Jong comes off, and is that... It's not a Divock Origi, is it? Is it? I'm unsure who that is. I'm trying to wait. That is Divock Origi. Okay. So now we have Ings and Origi up front. I can't head to save my life. Origi is battling Harry Kane, but Harry Kane comes out on top with that ball. Militao has it. I tried to get it over to Steven Bergwijn, but the pass was on the wrong side of the man. My head is not there right now. Clarice saves the ball. Get that out of here. We need to go. We get it down. We get it over to Reguilon. I was waiting for the commitment from Kyle Walker Peters, but he's too good for that. We sure are making a lot of mistakes we shouldn't be making. His son have space there? He did, except I tried to pass it to Harry Kane. Oh my gosh. Ward-Prowse has it. He tries to pass forward to Danny Ings to put the nail in our coffin. We intercept the ball. 84th minute, still 1-0. I am talking a lot.
Well, the crowd are reacting to this effort the players are putting in.
Conan tackles us, and Ings gets the ball away from us. And
Promising pass. And crossed in there. And the problem
we head the ball away, but it's right back to Castillejo. Diallo ends up with the ball on the edge of the box, gets it to Danny Ings, who turns us well. Lloris saves it. Lloris finally saved a shot by freaking Danny Ings. We're going to get this out of here quick. They're putting pressure on us. Why are you putting pressure on us? You're ahead, and it's the last minute. Injury time. Only 2 minutes of injury time. 2 minutes of injury time. That's going to be us almost down 2-0, and this is going to be the last play of the match here. Kane, win that, please. Kane, you are 6-2. Why are you not winning headers?
So the final whistle has sounded, and not the result.
One defensive mistake at the back's the difference in this match. And I'm in no mood to look at any more highlights from this. There wasn't a lot to be had for either side, but there was just that extra little dink from Southampton that sees them with the 1-0 win and sees us pushed further down the table. That's not good for us, and that's not good to end the first half of the season. Or start the second half of the season. We're now in 7th place, 5 points behind anything Euro. Oh, and I am still triggered. 4 emails just came in. We got some scouting reports, and Edson Andrade is going on loan. Doesn't look like there's anybody worth our time in any of these. Wish I had a reject all button on here. Yeah, there's just not much out there in Portugal. After the great start to this episode, I just pooped my pants for the rest of this. I wish I could convey how unhappy I am with myself right now. I got Felix Friedel starting too low, and I'm not going to be around for enough seasons, I don't think, to see youth prospects work themselves all the way back up to top. I'm going to have to rotate the side a little bit to get past some of our issues we're having with fitness. So I'm going to do that right now. I do have Davis on the bench. I forget if I sold. I did sell him. I remember now. I do remember selling him. I'm going to rotate slightly, not a lot, because I don't think we're in a spot where we can like confidently say that we're going to be doing. I can't even come up with the words right now. So I'm just going to be rotating the side real quick to get some of this fitness fixed. I'll just throw Doherty over there. I'll do a quick sim against Aston Villa, who are rocking a 4-3-3. They have Nyland at the back with Target, Duarte, Consa, and Gilbert as their right back. They got Dorado, Horahan, and Douglas Luiz as their midfield with Jack Grealish, Samada, and Traore. I forget which Traore, but a Traore over on the right side. We'll do a quick sim of this with the way the episode's been going. 3-0 when I'm not playing. Yay! I'm so mad at myself. A 3-0 win will help us in the table immensely. And after that, that's going to see us starting the transfer window. We do have Brentford in the FA Cup to start the episode next time. I'm going to look at the calendar and see what else we have coming up. I'm back to 69 rated, which is not good. Let's advance a little bit, get into the actual transfer window. Marsh is going out on loan. That's loan to buy. That's fine. I'm not going to be able to use you. Loan to buy for Jefferson Ganga. No. I'm going to need you for depth once we're playing the Brentfords of the world. Fast forward one more day, and we get lots of emails, which we will look at real quick, and then we'll end the episode. Youth Squad monthly report. Leaves on loan, leaves on loan, leaves on loan. Okay. Transfer market info. Cool. Ben Davis is out. Zoboslai leaves on loan. Whiteman departs. Doherty departs. Franks is out on loan. Andrade is out on loan. We have Youth Squad monthly report. We got Kubiak, who's 65 rated. He's frankly just as good as Alfie Whiteman was. I may have to bring him on soon. Jonathan Riegler is an 89. Gabriel Barnett, I'm going to have to release him. Yes, because I have Robert Kubiak. Let's see what else we got going on here. Miguel Alvarez, Shadow Striker. He is 57 rated. I might be able to bring him on, promote him, and immediately add him to the transfer list. I'll do a little bit of that off screen. I'll let you guys know what's going on, but I'm going to go ahead and do that while we are waiting for the next episode. Thank you so much. Apologies for my rage, but thank you so much for watching. If you liked the episode and you want to see more of my pain when I do dumb stuff like heavily rotate that much, hit the subscribe button to make sure you're not missing any future episodes, and make sure you hit that like. Let's get this episode up to 10 likes. That would be great. And I'm going to go have a nice cup of chamomile tea to calm down after that. Thank you again so much for watching, and we will see you in the next episode. Mwah! Good night, everybody.